Hey everyone, this is Namita here. I'm back again with a topic. What is happening in your ex's mind during a no contact period? So, what's happening here is earlier you were chasing him, you were messaging him, you were calling him again and again, and he was not responding to your calls, to your messages, or to your phone calls. Even if he was seeing you, he was ignoring it. Now what you have done is you've also stopped responding. You've taken it as a strategy, or you've thought that you are also not going to text him back. So what will happen inside his head when you decide that you're not going to respond, you're not going to text? What will happen is he will feel better. In fact, he will enjoy, how cruel it may sound to you right now, but inside of his heart of heart, he's happier because he's feeling relieved that finally he wanted this breakup. This breakup has not happened suddenly. It's taken months, and you know it. You definitely know it, that this was coming your way, but you decided to ignore it. Next time when you go in a relationship, you're going to remember that, and for that I have another video which you can find it. So what you are going to do is that you have decided not to contact him. So his stage 1 is relief. He's happier. He's enjoying that there is no one who's bothering me and I have a life of my own. He's enjoying his independence, and he feels now he can live without any guilt, because he was finding it very difficult. He never wanted to hurt you, but unfortunately it is hurting, right, to you, but he never wanted it. He wanted to get over with this relationship. At the same time, he never wanted to hurt you. So when you decided to go no contact, he is happier about it. He's feeling, now there's nobody who's going to bother me and I can live my life the way I want to live my life. And you are thinking that, why has he done this to me? How can someone, do it to me? Now the second stage which his mind is going to get into is, after this happier stage, after this relief stage, the second stage which his mind will enter into is curiosity, is anxiousness, that now he's worried that after a while, because we all want somebody should keep following it up with us. We all want to be wanted, and somewhere in his head he thought he's better than you. Maybe he's not said it in so many words, but it was inside him, the feeling when he decided that he want to move on. Now this becomes a question when you behave this way. This gets a question mark in his head, that am I not that, that wanted or that happening that I thought I am? Am I not that powerful? That why she is not coming after me? Why she stopped messaging me? What is she doing in her life? So that's when he starts exploring your social media. Now, for good or bad, now his energies have come back to you. And how this has happened is through no contact. So give a lot of weightage to this if you want to get back to him. So now he wants to know that what's happening in your life. He's going to talk to your friends. He might not say it in too many words, that what's happening in your life, but through a normal conversation he is going to say that, are you in touch with her? How is she doing? So you might enjoy that, but by now, with this period, you have also healed to some extent. So to you, it's paining less now, because you've started focusing on your life. The hardest phase of no contact was that initial period for you, because during this period your mind says go back to him, your pleasure hormones, your emotional state, your emotional longingness for him, because he was a part of you. You feel that it was a part of your body which has started missing somewhere for you. Why do you think that he is avoiding you? He is ignoring you or he's avoiding you. So it's a clear-cut indication that he needs some more space, he needs more time, or maybe he is preoccupied with something else in his head. So whatever said and done, you are not his priority. And if you are not his priority, do you really want such a man in your life where you are not his priority? Do you want to get involved in a romantic relationship where he is not there for you? What is the point of that relationship, right? So a male psychology during this no contact period initially forces him to recognize that, you know, he's happier and he's living his life very beautifully, or, you know, he's relieved that you are out of his life. He wanted it this way. He thought that, you know, whether he come back home alone or whether whatever he does, he doesn't have your weight in his head. So he was happier. But after the time that you did a no contact, it is naturally a question mark on his personality, on his thought, because he thought he is someone who's better off without you. That how can you leave such an important man? How can you leave such a powerful man? How can you leave whatever you thought? So he started questioning himself, and then he starts looking at you. And when he starts looking at you, when he starts focusing you, this is the time when he is going to try to come back to you, which is a third stage. He would get in touch with you. It may be days, it may be months. I cannot define you because it will be as per your individual scenario, as per the individual personality, but it will happen is what I can assure you. Now when he comes back to you, and suppose you say, oh my God, I've been waiting for you and you are the one, and come back to my life, you will again push him away. Do not do that. Give him that slightly cold response, because he's not that important person now, is he? He's not. He never cared for you. If you want him in your life, then also you have to say that you are open about it, but you are going to think about it. You are not quickly going to jump, because if you are going to say that you are going to think about it, he is going to be more interested in it. Let him feel that he has earned you. Don't give yourself freely. No one likes those free things that we get. We feel more happier when we get something which we cannot get easily, right? So let him earn you. Don't go to him that easy. Let him make that effort for you. Let him do something to get you, because then you can be in a situation where you can decide your terms. It is not him who's realizing or deciding that what he should be doing. You can decide your own equation. You can decide your own timing. You can decide whether you want to meet him or you don't want to meet him. So you are at a better space than him. And I want to see that strong girl inside you taking that courage, talking to herself and telling that you are no less than anyone. Don't let anyone walk over you, and keep that door open. There are many people who are as good as the other person. In fact, whatever happens in life happens for a reason, and we always get better person. We need to take this episode as a learning. You need to find out what were those red flags which you had ignored. So when you are entering in any relationship, you need to be careful that whether in this relationship where you are entering, are you seeing those red flags? Or if a person is saying, no, listen to me, this is what I do, give a mindful to that thought, because what we do is in the initial phase of euphoria, we start ignoring everything and we just want to jump into that relationship. No, I don't want you to jump this time. I don't want you to jump to this older relationship either. I want you to give it a thought if it's worth it. You are worthy much more than this. Don't underestimate yourself. We will continue about this, that whether we should enter into a new relationship quickly or whether you should give yourself time to heal yourself. How should you do? What should you do? What should be your response to this guy if he messages you back in the next videos? Thank you so much. I hope this video has been of some help to you. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel below.